let's talk about Iron Man 2020. How do you sum this up? Because when we chatted about this Spider-Man 2020 outfit, we kind of made jokes about it. And I didn't realize that we were playing right into the whole like marketing and what this whole thing was. Can you explain why is this important? Iron Man 2020, what is going on, Jeff?
Well, Marvel is gearing up, if you will.
It's a good way to put it. Why gears? What's going on?
Okay, so this is a playback to a comic in 1984. Machine Man, what number was it?
Issue 2. It's Machine Man 2020, the second volume, issue number 2.
Number 2. And we see an Iron Man in the future, 2020, of what he looks like.
All right, and this is not Tony Stark. This is his cousin.
It's his cousin?
Yeah.
Cousin Arno Stark.
That's right.
And not like Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, but this is Arno Stark.
Yeah, but what makes him notable is his costume design. First off, any Iron Man diehard, I'm talking pre-Iron Man movies, pre-Robert Downey, what grade would you put Iron Man as far as like a fan favorite? Because right now he is A-list. He is up there with Thor and Captain America. The guy saved the world in Avengers Endgame. So like, where would you have placed him prior to all that?
Iron Man has gotten a revival. Let's be realistic here. The movies have boosted his popularity.
Right.
There's no way to convince me different. Before that, though, I would say he was more of a B-, C+ character.
Right. I think saying a B- is being generous. I would put him around the C level, but yeah, B, right around there. He wasn't the most respected superhero as he is right now. Well, when Iron Man 2020 landed, this was definitely something that people pointed to and kind of made fun of because this character design, how do you even describe this character? Because he's got these like, he's Iron Man, okay, but he's got these like shoulder pads that aren't shoulder pads.
No, they're giant cogs. Okay, they're huge gears,
like giant gears,
like space rockets from Jetsons, just big old gears. And
it's like he's wearing weights or something.
Yeah,
like tires on your arms for no reason or something like that.
And I could see maybe in the 80s it makes it look futuristic when this is out and it's bulkier. So
he's supposed to be like a paid assassin though, so he's got to be stealthy, right? No, he's got to get my metal suit on with my gears.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be stealthy. He just got to be big, destructive, and just whatever is near me is going to get blown up.
Okay, well, what's going on? Because he's called Iron Man 2020. So what's Marvel doing?
So Marvel has variant covers playing off of this gear concept with its characters.
That's right.
So we're going to see a Hulk. We're going to see Spider-Man, which we saw.
Let's go through the different variants. We're going to describe them for our audio members here in length, specifically about the gears, because it's all about the gears. But aside from them doing this like variant of the geared costumes, because it's Iron Man 2020, like in January, it's going to be January 2020. So they're bringing it back because Arno Stark is from the future where robots are starting a war. And he's in this costume. He's gonna help fight this war. Well, they're bringing the war to Iron Man 2020 issue 1 that's coming out in January, celebrating it. We have all these variants. All right, so let's pull this up here. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. This is to comicbeat.com, but they have all the 2020 variants. We're gonna describe it for the audio fam though. So again, all about the gears. So when we tell you that this comic book that we're looking at is Doc Ock, it looks like Doc Ock, but he's got gears.
Yeah, we're looking at this advanced futuristic Doc Ock who has kind of these big clamps.
Yeah, it's his octopus arms at the hands of his arms, but they're like actual clamp mechanisms, like a gear, they got the edges to him. I think this is a cool looking Doc Ock. He's got this like extra armor on.
Yeah, he's got the appropriate underbite. I don't know what that's about.
He's got a weird underbite actually. What's up with this guy's underbite? I didn't even realize that looking for these gears. He's got to go to the dentist for that, man.
He does. Look at this next one. Okay.
We
Can
got
you
Black
spot
Widow.
the gear? Now this is a little more unassuming.
Some of the gears are hidden.
Yes.
Some of the gears you can't really find as quickly, but we have a futuristic Black Widow. First off, love her hair. Her hair is gorgeous. It's red. It's short. It's cool looking. But where is the futuristic aspect of Black Widow here?
I'm a big nay on her hair, first of all.
You don't like her hair?
No, man.
You're saying no to the hair. Okay, Jeff doesn't like the hair.
But the gear. Do you guys spot the gear?
Where's the gear, Jeff?
Check the gun.
The gun has gears on it. The gun has the gears. And you know what? I think that this is a good use of the gear because you know what? They could have given her gear earrings. Instead, they just gave her these like it looks like a chip, like a memory card or something. I'm not really sure how to describe that, but she's also got a belt with like a motherboard on it. So anyways, I think it's cool looking. I think this is a cool cover, but it's not as cool as this one because it's another hidden gear variant. This is a 2020 variant, but it's like kind of hard to find the gear here. We have Black Cat.
This feels like it coincides with Black Widow.
Right.
Very well. She's looking super sleek and powerful and sexy on her motorbike. And she's sitting on a motorbike, and you could tell that's freshly peeled out. That you got steaming muffler and steaming tires still, and a destroyed Spider-Man robot on the ground, and she's just kind of looking down on it.
That's
and
right.
and Tom,
she's holding the Spider-Man head of
right.
the robot, and she's looking badass.
And the head is still even attached with this long cable to the body. I mean, it's awesome. And the background is great and subtle, and just kind of this hazy kind of disappears, but the details there.
You mentioned it before. It's hard to find the gear on here, but the gear is right there on her shoulder. It's like an emblem. So respect to the game here. Instead of focusing on the gear itself, the focus is on the robot, because that is what the 2020 event is about the robots being sentient and causing a problem. All right, let's look at the next one. This is kind of funny. This is Elektra. And first glance, Elektra looking pretty cool. She looks badass. I mean, you don't want to mess with her. The gears, it's kind of strange.
Yeah, again, we got these arm gears. I'm not an assassin or a ninja, just so you guys know. But I don't feel like that's makes you very ninja capable.
Yeah, I think it would get in the way a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you got to grease the gear. You got a gear belt. And
why does she have a gear belt? And wait a minute. Her hat is metal.
Yeah.
Is she wearing a helmet?
She's wearing a helmet.
Why? Elektra should never be wearing a helmet, man.
And then like cloth ribbons off the back of her helmet.
Okay, so it's a little strange. It's like a metal suit with gears and a helmet. I'm not sure if this is how I like my Elektra, but I'm open to it.
They're sticking with it, man. They're committed to the gear versions of it, which I love. I don't know if they're really going to be like that in the comic, but I like how they're just playing with the variations of gears to tie it all in.
Okay, the next one you got to check out, though, because there's a couple other ones. And again, hit the link. You can see all of them. There's a lot of these variants, but this next one I thought was hilarious. We got Guardians of the Galaxy.
And Beta Ray Bill.
And he's got the arm gears as well. Even Beta Ray Bill, when they go cosmic, and he's fighting Cosmic Ghost Rider, mind you. He's got to have the gears. I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I think it's great. And then, of course, you got to have the big green machine, the Hulk.
Yeah, Mortal Hulk got the variant too. A lot of these. It's awesome. But it's silly. I mean, he's got this this is kind of scary looking, man. The Hulk is scary as it is. We're going to talk a little bit in a second about how scary the Hulk can get. But man, like this gear on his side, he'll either clobber you, Thing style, squeeze you to death with this like metal arm, or it's like this razor blade type of thing on his shoulder. So instead of it just being a gear, it looks like a sharp gear.
Yeah, it's like
it ram you like Rhino or something.
Seriously, I mean, it's just like but that's his blind spot now. You see, he's got a big shield over there. So if
that's why he has this little thing on his eye. He's got this little eye patch. So yeah, it's a blind spot, but he has this like.
He needs a robotic eye because he got blindsided there.
Yeah, he's got this Hulk has a robotic eye. I'm curious if this is the first time that this has happened. Okay, now we also have, of course, the infamous. This is the first one that was released, SpiderMan 2020 variant. I think this one takes the case for being the silliest. I want you to keep in mind the man bun. We're going to be talking about characters and their hair a little bit later on the show. But this was just silly. Like, this was just, all right, we need you to go all out with the gears.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, so you guys can't see. He's got like 4 mechanical arms off his back. Okay?
It happened.
I knew it was going to happen.
Is it safe?
It's safe.
We're keeping it. Let's put it over there, though, just in the future. Okay. What do we got here?
All right, so we got Spider-Man with this man bun, and he's got these 4 mechanical arms coming off his back, okay? And looking more insect-like.
Yeah, they're kind of small. I think that's a big part of this. It's not like Doc where it's...
It looks like he's going to do, like, some type of advanced surgery with him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to help him do much more than maybe wall crawl or tickle his opponent.
Yeah. And then he's got no sleeves, so it's like sun's out, guns out on his,
Sun's out, guns
his
out.
uniform.
Not how I want my Peter Parker.
No. And then like then he's got like his cheekbones are exposed. I mean, take a look. His cheekbones are exposed.
Yeah, wait. Oh, yeah, his cheekbones were. What is that? Like, it's like a little, I don't know. That's
Ventilation, maybe. It gets hot in
it gets hot.
gears.
Well, he's like lugging around knee gears, a butt gear, a back gear. I'm surprised they didn't give him elbow gears, but you know what? It's what it is.
Well, he's also got a V-neck pop collar shirt for
He
two.
does.
What is that?
It's a Morbius shout out, kind of a vampire vibe going on there, but it's really silly. But, again, keep in mind, this whole thing is about it being kind of silly. All right. But it wouldn't be complete without a Venom 2020 variant. What's going on with Venom here? Describe this. Because he's got gears.
Yeah, he's got gears. So this is an angry Venom. All right. He's in the classic crouching pose and screaming to the moon and yelling. And he's
got a lisp because his tongue is so long.
Yeah, he hasn't retracted his tongue. It's just hanging out there.
He's got like almost gear-like symbiote needles coming out of his tongue, but the real like gears on this costume is also found on the shoulders. So shoulder gears are a big thing in 2020.
Yeah, shoulder gear is a big deal. And imagine having a bolt and then needing a nut to screw on this bolt. It's like a big nut on his shoulder with glow sticks coming out of it.
That's right. Green glow sticks.
And it just seems like he's yelling because he can't get into the rave club.
That's right. Techno
gears?
Yeah.
Techno gears.
Techno
That's what
gears.
we got. We have techno gears here. We have bioluminescent techno gears.
That's right. Iron Man 2020 happening in January. I'm hyped. I'm going to read it. It's silly.
That is so silly.